Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm 27 years old and I live in North Richland Hills, Texas, in my very first home that I just bought. I'm so excited. So I just bought this house a few months ago and I'm so excited. It's my very first home to own and I live here with my roommate Hallie. We literally just moved in like maybe 2 weeks ago, and so it's not totally where we want it to be, but the downstairs is pretty close. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the downstairs, and then when you make it here for hometowns, I'll show you upstairs. Here's a little street view. I love my neighborhood. Well, like I said, we literally just moved in, so this is the beginning stages of the home. But here we have a little sitting area in the front. My office is still under construction, but I work remotely, so I'll have a little office over here. And then here's the kitchen. My roommate and I love to cook together, so we have the best place to cook. Here's our kitchen table, and we have way too many coffee mugs. We don't really even drink coffee, but that is like 1/10 of our collection. Then here's our living room. We love to host people. We have probably like 15 girls over here every Monday for Bachelor, so we love it. And then, like I said, the upstairs is still in the works, but maybe you'll get to see that later. Most of my family lives in the Houston area, so my parents, Terry and Carrie, my older sister, Courtney, and her two little boys, Blake and Bentley. And then my twin sister, Carly, lives here. She just got married a few months ago to her husband, Matt, and they live about 5 minutes down the road. If they don't win, it's a shame. One, two, three,
all together. 1, 2, 3. So something on my bucket list is to go to all the 50 states in the United States. So I've been to 19 of them. The next one on my list, I really want to go up to the New England area and go to like Vermont and Maine and Rhode Island. I would love to go in the fall, so that's next on my list. But right now I'm in the Bahamas. I'm on a cruise by myself. I love to travel alone. I travel a lot for work, but I really can't wait to have a travel companion someday. So that's on my list.
We just kayaked and paddleboarded in the Hamilton Island waters.
We are in Denver. And what's happening today, Kels?
It's a very secret mission. No one knows we're in Denver because Carly is getting engaged today.
Yes! So we are headed to the location. We just got our Jenny's ice cream.
Yum!
Everyone said we should try it, so we went. Everyone loves it. Okay, we're off the ship. We're ready to go have some fun. We're in Nassau, headed to Braidwood. Currently, I work as an executive assistant for the vice president of an eyewear manufacturing company that is based out of Port Chester, New York, but I work remotely here in Dallas. Good morning from the first day of Vision Expo. We're headed to the booth and then to a coffee run and then the day begins. Okay, headed in. Got the Starbucks for everyone.
Yes.
Running to the booth.
Yes.
My twin sister Carly and I are so close. She's my very best friend, and we've done everything together since we were little. We went to the same college, we moved to Orlando together after college and worked at Disney World as performers, and then we moved here to North Richland Hills together, and we even now work for the same company. But she, as I said, recently got married a few months ago, and I adore her and her husband so much, and it makes me so excited for her, but it has been a little bit weird not being with her all the time as I'm used to, but it does make me very excited for me to meet my husband one day, and seeing them so happy makes me very excited for the future. Okay, y'all, they're engaged! Our plan worked. It was perfect. Something that I think really has shaped me and my personality is that I worked at Disney World after college for 2 years, and I really enjoyed it. It was an awesome experience. I learned how to live with different types of people. I lived with 6 girls starting out there, all different personalities from all different places, and I learned just how to live and work with them. I was a character performer, and so that involved doing meet and greets and doing parades and shows, which was overall just an amazing experience. I learned how to read people. Every person that came up to me was a different type of person and needed something different for their interaction. So I think I really learned how to think on my feet. And being a performer in general really pushes you out of your comfort zone and can really build up your confidence. And I think that is what being on The Bachelor would do for me as well. It would definitely push me out of my comfort zone, but I think it would bring me to my true, most confident self. So my ultimate fantasy date, I would love to take a date to Disney World. I think you learn so much about everyone when you're at a theme park. You learn how they deal with heat and lines and children, if they like them or don't like them. And theme parks can overall just be a stressful situation or an amazing situation. So it's a great like test of their character and see if they're adventurous and can have fun and be like childlike, but also just like a fun travel partner.
Look at all the people leaving, which means
We're not.
yeah, we're headed in.
Rerouted because the line was so long for the monorail.
Yes,
It's 10:48.
we left like 10:15. So not bad.
Making good time. So really, post-college, I've had 2 serious relationships. They both lasted a little over a year, and I met them both on dating apps. And really, there was nothing wrong with their relationship. I could have married them, both of them, and it would have been totally fine. But I just didn't have that like, oh my gosh, I want to marry you. I'm in love with you. Yes! Like I didn't have that feeling when I was with them. So ultimately, it just didn't work out. There was nothing wrong with either of them. Just they were not the ones for me. I do have a few funny dating stories. When I was 25, right when I moved here, I was like, I should get on dating apps, like it'll be really funny. And so I got on dating apps, and there was probably a span of like 2 or 3 weeks where I went on so many dates. But it was really fun because my friends came on the dates with me. So like literally, I did not go by myself at all, including my twin sister was there with me too. So one of them, I went to a Mavs game, and my twin sister and one of our friends were sitting way up at the top, and me and my date were down at the bottom, and the kiss cam went on us. And we had not kissed. It was our second date, and I was just like, okay, I guess I have to kiss him. And so like you have to, you're on the kiss cam. So we kissed, and then I remember he like went up to the bathroom, and my sister called me and was like, oh my gosh, I saw you on the kiss cam. So that was really funny. And the same guy, we went to a restaurant, and it was kind of far away. So my sister rode with me, and we pulled up in the parking lot and didn't realize we parked next to him. And so she was like, oh my gosh, and ducked really quickly. And so I like left her in the car, went inside, and then she met some of my friends at the bar that was at the restaurant, and they told the bartender what was going on, and she told my waitress. And so the waitress would like come by and listen to what was happening and then like scurry over and tell them what was going on. So it was really funny. So after the date, I like walked out to my car, like got in my car, and then watched him drive away, and immediately came back in and like recapped with my friends and the waitress and the bartender. So I've had some pretty interesting dates from dating apps. One of my hobbies that I'm super passionate about is fitness. I've been really into staying healthy and fit my whole life, and right now currently I'm a jazzercise instructor. So I've been taking jazzercise classes since I was a senior in college, but now I'm a jazzercise instructor here in South Lake. So I've been an instructor for about a year and a half now, and jazzercise is not your grandma's workout. Favorite thing about being a jazzercise instructor is seeing people's confidence grow. They come in here thinking they can't dance, they have no rhythm, or they just won't be able to finish a class. And then seeing the spark go off in their head like, I did it! I finished the class! I did this certain move, or I caught on, as well as everyone else in the class, is what really makes me excited and happy to be in class every day.
Keep it going. Bring it up. Right, left, right. Bring it up. Keep it going, y'all. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3. Pull it back. Twisted kick. Here we go. Right side.
My most recent fitness challenge was to run my first half marathon. I had never really run anything more than a mile, and neither had my friends, so we all got together and trained for it and ran together, and we just completed it a few months ago. And we've already signed up for our next one. So I love having a challenge, completing it, and then doing it again. Okay, we are doing the half marathon, the Princess Half Marathon at Disney in February. And today's our first day of training.
but it's raining and freezing outside. So we're running around our house! We're running our longest ever 10 miles today. Okay, we're here. We are like a half mile from the finish. Yeah!
For my hometown date, we could either come here to North Richland Hills or to my actual hometown of Sugar Land. But if we came here, I would want him to just experience like a normal day, what it's like for me just on a weekend. So I would love for him to come to my jazzercise class and take a class from me, because I think that would be so fun and entertaining. It really shows if the guy can just let loose and have fun with a bunch of like women doing cardio dancing. So I think that would be really funny. And then I would love to go like walk on a trail or bike ride or something fun and active, and then maybe meet up with some of my friends for lunch. And then we could come to my house for a dinner and meet with my family, so he could meet my parents, my sisters, my brother-in-law, and my aunt, and my roommate, Happy. I think that being on The Bachelor would be such a great opportunity for me to find love. I'm a huge believer in that you need to be your best version of yourself, your best confident self, all by yourself. And so I feel like that I am that right now, and I feel like you need to be your best self, and they need to be their best self, and then you can come together and be the happiest of couples. But I feel like right now I am the best version of myself, and I am just ready to find love and find someone to share this life with.